White man in boxing led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out. All right, Golden Boy has announced Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell has a home, and it is in the great state of Texas, in Dallas to be exact, where Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks play. America Airlines Center in Dallas. So let's talk about it. That subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And that's good that this fight got fans in attendance. I think it was one of the best fights we was looking forward to in the last quarter or the last half of boxing. Yeah, so we was definitely looking forward to this fight. I thought Ryan would win this fight, but it's going down. It's supposed to go down in Fantasy Springs Casino in California. Without fans, they weren't trying to drag it to Florida, even though Devin Haney went to Florida and fought Gamboa without fans, and they were supposed to be fans, but they're going to do it in Texas, January 2nd, Saturday, the day obviously after New Year's. So, I mean, looking at the fight to be exact, Ryan going to have a ton of fans there. Luke Campbell won't have many fans there, even though I think the UK by that time will lift their ban. You never know, it could be another ban going out there as well, too, because they putting restrictions out there, then lifting on them, putting restrictions back on there around the world. But, yeah, you know, at the end of the day, this is a crossroad fight for Luke Campbell. I don't see Luke Campbell moving up to 140 pounds and dominating when he never got a world title at 135 pounds. I pretty much see the same thing happening to him if he can't get past this fight that happened to Jorge Linares when he moved to 140 versus a guy like Pablo Cesar Cano. So, you know, if Luke Campbell can't get past Ryan Garcia, you know, you beg to differ. Is he going to stay at 35 and try to get a title? Or is he going to move up and wait? Or is he going to retire? Because you lose to a guy like Ryan Garcia, a prospect. Now, if he's going to be a great world champion, in hindsight, Luke Campbell should have fought on. But most people don't think of Ryan Garcia as a great fighter. Not just yet. You know, they see his chin flaring up. They see some holes exposed. But, you know, he knocking out guys left and right in Stone Cold. He knocked out Francisco Fonseca. He knocked out Romario Duno. Him and the kid from Philly would have been a good fight. But he... I forget his name, but he got arrested or whatever situation may be. So, you know, Luke Campbell, he can punch. He's a talented guy, Olympic gold medalist. But once again, the amateurs are 4 rounds? This is a different ball game. It's different. You got to be able to fight for 12 rounds. Used to be 15 rounds at one point. You got to be able to do battle for that long. And, you know, Luke Campbell just don't have an aggressive style. He got power. He just don't be aggressive. When you get aggressive with Luke Campbell, you know, he tends to fold a little bit. So even though he fought had a valiant effort versus Lomachenko, you know, he just didn't fight the right fight. He wanted to sit there and box from the outside when I don't think he got enough talent to box from the outside versus a Lomachenko versus a Devin Haney. He need to be one of those guys that's walking his opponent down and looking to get the knockout. You know, that's how Yvan Mendy beat Luke Campbell, who being aggressive and really dogging him out. And I think Ryan Garcia might take the same approach and press Luke Campbell. Just press him, and watch him break down. You know, Luke don't really punch through the target, you know. So if he do touch Ryan Garcia 9 times out of 10, if he hurt Ryan Garcia, it ain't with his full punching power. So, you know, they got confidence. But if Ryan Garcia loses fight, Golden Boy done. They're going to try to put all their stock into Virgil Ortiz, but I think Virgil Ortiz is right now a better fighter than Ryan Garcia, but that don't matter. You could be the greatest fighter in the world and still don't be a popular fighter. Bernard Hopkins was one of the best fighters pound for pound in the world the majority of his career, but he never garnished the fans that Floyd Mayweather garnished. Same thing with Andre Ward. He didn't really put asses in seats. Asses in seats is just due sometimes the ethnic background. Right now, Ryan Garcia's social media background, how you market yourself, your charisma. Do you talk shit? Do you don't? That's what made Muhammad Ali, you know, popular. His mouth. He had a great mouthpiece. He was a born fighter, to be honest. Holding and, you know, the rope-a-dope wasn't the most exciting thing in the world. But he was a man of the black people. He stood for something. He had a mouthpiece. He marketed himself. You know what I'm saying? He brought himself to be commercial. You know, and that was the difference. Wasn't nobody doing what Muhammad Ali was doing before him. Jack Johnson was a fly boy, messing with white women and, you know, basically laughing in a white man's face. But that's what pretty much a black fighter got to do in America. How many black fighters can you remember who had a cult fan following coming, early in their pro career? Not too many. Muhammad Ali, he did that. He built his following. Floyd Mayweather, he wasn't following until he started talking shit. So it's a little bit different because a country don't support black fighters. They don't get behind them from the beginning. Ryan Garcia built his shit on social media. Look at Devin Haney. Devin Haney, he don't have no huge following at all. Shakur, he got jersey on his back, but he ain't got no huge following. He keep going on and on, with the fighters, man. And that's just the way it is. Canelo was fighting on free TV in Mexico. That's how he built this fan base up. So, that's just the way it's really, laying down. So, UK support their fighters, Anthony Joshua. But you could be the greatest fighter in the world and not have a huge fan following, man. So, it's going down. The tickets going to sell Friday, what I heard. So not sure how much the American Airlines Center hold. Let me see. Give me a minute. See how much it hold. Oh, it hold 20,000. So, it was 2500 Victory Avenue, Dallas, Texas. Opened in 2001. Dallas Stars, Dallas Mavericks. So, it hold 20,000. So, I'm thinking they probably it's a center. The American Airlines Arena is Heat play. So, I'm pretty much thinking they're probably going to put like 10,000. I think that's a 25% capacity. So, shit, that's what? That's like 7,000 people they maybe could fit in there. Depends if that hold up. Because it was 25% for the Errol Spence fight. I think that hold around 100. So, they had 25,000 tickets. So, they probably going to have 7,000 people here. 6,000. Somewhere in there, depending if the rules change. So it won't be a huge crowd. I'm guessing they couldn't get the. I think a Frisco Star hold more than 20,000. So that is what it is. That's a place Earl Spence ain't even fought at, but he went straight to the big room from the Frisco Star. But it says Golden Boy has announced on Boxing Scene Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell is headed to the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, atop the stacked card of international action. The event will feature Nicaragua twins, brothers Rene and Felix Alvarado defending their world titles against internationally ranked contenders, along with the return of world champion Francois Cruz Dezern, hopefully I'm saying her name right, and a wide array of undefeated prospects. I'm not excited about the undercard. When they don't name the opponents, they just opponents. But they about to name them, I guess. Boxing is a sport that reaches all corners of the map. After nearly a year at home, what better way to bring in 2021 than with a card full of champions, contenders, and prospects from all over the world? Oscar De La Hoya, chairman and CEO of Golden Boy, they say that everything is bigger in Texas, so I couldn't think of a better place to welcome the newest superstars in boxing. The co-main event is Rene Alvarado, 32-8, 21 knockouts, putting this WBA super featherweight world title on the line against Roger the Kid Gutierrez, 24-3-1 and 20 knockouts. So in a 12-round action, Alvarado's a 31-year-old world champion from Nicaragua who has fought the likes of Robinson, Robin Hood, Castanos, Jason Velez, Dennis Khan. He fought a lot of guys. The Solution, okay, who cares? Despite the delays due to COVID, my desires to defend, who cares? His brother Felix Alvarado, 35-2 and 30 knockouts, will defend his IBF light flyweight world title against DJ Carrillo, 16-1 and 1, 8 knockouts out of South Africa in the 12-round. Okay, boop, 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 boop. Unified middleweight world champion Francois the heavy-hitting Diva Cruz. DeJarn, 6-1 and 2, the Baltimore, Maryland, will face Ashley Curry, 8-13, 4 and 1 knockouts of St. Joseph, Missouri, in an 8-round super middleweight bout. 2016 Olympian Raul Cougar Carrillo, 8-6 knockouts of Mexico, is taking on Lucky Boy something from North Hollywood, California. Blair the Fitter Cobb, shout out to him for the drop. He is 14-0-1 draw 9 knockouts if Las Vegas Nevada will defend his NABF welterweight title and schedule 10 round against Asufa Kanda, 18-5, 7 knockouts over the Bronx, New York. Sean Garcia, 5-0 and 2 knockouts, native of Victorville, California, where Ryan Garcia from was a younger brother of Ryan Garcia, will participate in a 6-round lightweight fight. Hawaiian prospect Essa Stevens will make his professional debut, a 4-round bantamweight fight. So, you know, I kind of like the format they did the undercard in. Prospects. If you ain't got the money for big name fights, the world's prospects. Good. Fresh squad fighting, you know, not in a competitive fight, but ain't too many competitive females out there. She fighting, she put a women's bout on there. I like that. Couple world title fights on there, so that's cool. Straight undercard. I mean, it's on the zone. I think Oscar, they did a good job getting this fight with fans. So tickets going on sale Friday. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, card response, or video request. Advertise your business on the channel. Shout out to Michael for the donation today. But also got a Facebook group link there as well too. If you want to hit me up, all my social media links in the description. Want to make a donation to the channel, Cash App CJGood313. That link's in the description. PayPal link in the description. Or Cash App name in the description, not the link. But other than that, that's where to donate. Share the video. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time. It's your boy CJ Goodfella, Goodfella Sports TV. Don't forget, check us out on Sportscastr for all my live streams. Click the link in the description. Create a profile. It's free. Or you can watch our live streams at Goodfella Sports TV 2.0 for a couple more months. We gone.